Alright, so it's another beer for Renaissance here. This is a New Zealand brew. It's been hitting Canadian liquor store shelves. And it's pretty good stuff. So check out all the reviews you can find on Renaissance. And drink all the Renaissance you can find. So hopefully this Renaissance Craftsman Chocolate Oatmeal Stout coming in at 4.9% alcohol by volume. From the Marlborough region of New Zealand, which is bringing us all kinds of fabulous white wines. If you're into white wine, you're pretty safe with a Sauvignon Blanc or something from Marlborough. So, ooh, lots of smoke. I don't know if that makes the beer taste better or not, but usually means there's lots of CO2 or whatever. Oh, look, it's foaming right up the neck. So we got us a foamer. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. This automatically makes me assume that it's bottle conditioned, although sometimes you get a bottle conditioned beer that is, or a beer that it behaves as if it's bottle conditioned that is not. Usually though, when in this nuts, lots of smoke, I'm usually thinking bottle conditioned. So like a red stream coming in here, like a transparent red stream. I'm really not pouring this like a psycho. It's just that kind of foam, right? It's that kind of CO2. All right. So here we go. Yeah, you're not seeing through this. That head is really insane. Get a little close up on that here. Kind of see what's going on. Lots of action there. So let's give this a sniff and a taste and all that. It's a lot. It feels a lot lighter than it looks because it's all foam. Very roasty, very burnt. Yeah, typical stout aromas. Heavy duty, lots of chocolate. Oh, this is the oatmeal chocolate stout, I believe, right? Yeah, intense, smooth, and mellow. Ale brewed with cocoa. So there is actual cocoa in the brew, so that would explain why it smells so much like chocolate. It smells really good, and their porter, their Renaissance porter, is out of this world. So definitely check that one out if you can. And I did their IPA, which they call the m.p.a, the Marlborough PA, which is an IPA but done with New Zealand hops. But I botched that review because I had my camera set up in time-lapse delay. I forgot to take it off time-lapse delay when I was messing around with effects and recorded a review, so the review went like done, you know. It was really good though, and the hops were really strange. So yeah, just crazy ass foam shit going on there. Very metallic and very crazy. I wonder if I can see. I don't know. We'll find out if it's bottle conditioned by the end here. So. Very thin body and light. And actually, I'm just getting a lot of like cocoa flavors in the back. But really, this beer just disappeared. It just evaporated on impact. It just gone. That's how thin it is. Not that that's a bad thing. It's kind of cool, but you know, if you're expecting a big, rich, thick, full, milky stout, this is not it. This is just like. It just like disintegrated in your mouth and just like ran down your throat. You didn't even know what happened. No, it wasn't all in my head. It's thin. Yeah, just a nice burnt cocoa flavor in the back, but it's very well balanced. It is, and it's not too heavy. Like I say, it's subtle enough. It's leaving a powdery cocoa type flavor, like a residue in your mouth, with a little bit of burnt grains, and that's about it. This is a very easy drinking beer. I think this would be a good summer beer, believe it or not. Like, it's very refreshing. The head is the only thing that's like, it's interfering with me drinking this beer, because it's so hard to get through this fucking head. Normally the beer goes through the head, but this is it's really weird. I think it's refoaming as it's coming through. The beer itself is turning into foam again, or something. A little bit of a carbonation burn. Yeah, this is it is really good though. It just don't get me wrong. I'm a little bit caught off guard here. This is a little bit strange. It's actually delicious, and I wouldn't expect any less from these guys. So this is Australian International Beer Awards of 2011. And I don't know if sometimes you got to watch those awards they put on these beers. It may have been for this beer. It may have been for the brewery. You may want to investigate that further. Uh, but I have known that like a lot of breweries will put that on their pumpkin beer. We won't name names, but then you know something's up. But I mean, with these guys, I think that this beer could very well have won an award. It's delicious. Yeah, it's bottle conditioned. So that at least I'm comfortable with that. I had a beer. I'm trying to think which one it was last week here that was that behaved as if it was bottle conditioned, but it wasn't, and it kind of really threw me through a loop. So. Oh, it was the Picaroon's Best Bitter Ale. That had a bottle condition type behavior to the carbonation and the head and everything. But when I got to the bottle, I saw no sign of yeast in there, so that really caught me off guard because it was like crazy shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, very refreshing. Yeah, and I'm drinking this fairly cool. It's been out of the fridge for about 20 minutes or something. That's plenty. I don't think you'd want to drink this overly warm or have to have it too colder. I mean, at almost any temperature, this would probably be quite good. But the head is very bizarre. It's really and in your face. You can't get past it trying to drink it. It's just all trying to fucking get up your nose and everything. Um, I really like it. It's really good. Aside from I do like stouts and I do like bottle conditioned stouts. It's just I'm still trying to get used to bottle conditioned stouts. Yeah, very mild actually in all the flavors and very refreshing, thin and light. And like I say, we're only at 4.9%, which I think is kind of low for stout. Yeah, malted barley, hops, oatmeal, cocoa, vanilla. Oh, that's cool. I'm tasting the vanilla now that they said it. I mean, I was tasting it the whole time, but I never made that association in my head. Yeah. Yep. Pretty good. Yeah, Renaissance is serious shit. But I definitely like their porter. And all those porters I've had from there, all two of them. I had an Australian one from Holgate Tempter's Porter. Probably the best porter I've ever had in my life. Well, I've had a few good porters lately, which I'm really, really happy about. But yeah, Renaissance. I'll just give this a rate. It's this one's I'd say 9 3/4 out of 11. Absolutely, very drinkable, very well balanced, very subtle and light. It is almost 5%, and to be that light at 5%, that's kind of cool. And I'm still like trying to get used to the bottle conditioned stout thing. It's still a little bit weird to me, but I've had quite a few now, especially my own. When I brew my own stout, it's bottle conditioned, which with homebrew you kind of just come to expect that. But yeah, so I give it a pretty good rate, and I think it's a pretty good beer, and I think you should definitely check out Renaissance if it's in your neighborhood. Don't be scared of these guys brewing at all. Yeah, that's pretty good. Beerzerker. Yeah, the head's once it's kind of settled down now. It's still crackling like Rice Krispies though. Yep. I won't recant that rate. That's a good rate. It's a good beer. Beerzerker. And I'm out. Yeah!